It doesn't take a lot of brains to just repeat after me and make your profits.
So let's proceed to today's trade. All currency pairs with the most optional character of movement and interest on payments I have already analyzed and selected. After analyzing the charts, came to the conclusion that today will be quite simple selection of indicator and trading will be trend oriented. For this purpose, I have selected the following indicators: Fractal with period 3, Super Trend with default settings, and ADX oscillator with period 15. In the course of my trading, you will understand how to use these indicators correctly, and I will try to explain each trade in detail, so that by the end of the video you will have as much as possible positive information and as few questions as possible. Today also the main of my task will be to search the local highs and lows and their correct finish in order to open trades against the trend in some cases. Maybe there will be such a thing to... So let's start with a trade of $25. This is exactly half of my starting balance. And all trades I will open on the minute time frame. So let's start trading and I will choose the first currency pair for the most optional entry into the deal. And here I will probably open a deal on the upside. I got an impulse downward movement of the candle. Of course, the deal opened not at the end of the candle, but in general it's also a relatively good entry point made. The moment of which, first of all, we are oriented on the super trend. We see that it shows upward dynamics in this part of the movement. Therefore, it is better to open a deal in the direction of its signal on the rise. So, the position on ADX, we have it located now in the range of 12 or 13%. This means that the trend dynamics is quite average and there should be no sharp reversals. And we open a deal after this price pullback. Let's see the last seconds. In general, this is the strategy and the first trade closes in plus without any problems. Basically, every trade will be oriented according to this principle. And it doesn't matter what the trade will be, open or down or up. In general, the logic of entry points and signals will be like this. I think in the future you will understand even better. Let's continue and I will select the following currency pair for the most optional entry into the transaction. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. And here I will open a trade on the downside. Perhaps another sharp impulse upward. And I will open another trade. Let's open a trade right here. I will open a trade down again. The same entry logic. That is, look, we have a position of the super trend showed a signal to open a trade down. It just appeared. Then the range of motion of the sliding line ADX line. We have it about 18% and there should be no sharp reversal. Usually reversals occur when the moving line reach over 40%. In this case, it does not happen and I also open a trade on the downside. After the pullback of the dynamics in the first trade, of course, did not quite hit. But the second trade, I think I will close in the plus. The last seconds. And the second trade closes in the plus. Excellent. On the amount, of course, it was the third trade. But on this currency pair, the second. In general, as you can see, even so, now the pullback dynamics still continues. It's quite impulsive. The right entry point and analyzing the candlestick moving correctly will still lead me to the further profit. Let me put the maximum amount of my balance again. Let's continue trading. I will open the next trade more carefully, as I'm risking all the profit. And let's continue and I will pick up the next currency pair. Let's open a trade on the upside in the direction of the trend dynamics. All the same logic of entry. The position on the super trend starts to show the reopening of the deal on the rise. we had a price pullback before. Here we should essentially form a local minimum on the fractal. And also moving line ADX I have now in the area of 19 and 20%. This is also the average direction of the dynamics. So there should not be sharp reversal here, as you see again. And 40% there is only a price correction going on, yes. Let's look behind the result of this trade. The trade closes in plus. Great. At the last second the exit occurred and the trade closes in plus. Even so, the fractal has not shown its update yet. Of course, it is always better to open the trade after the fractal. Nevertheless, as you can see, the exit took place and the trade closes in the plus without any problems. Also, I will put the maximum value for the next opening to get out more, at a more satisfied profit. Let's continue and I will pick up the next currency pair. And this is where you can try to open a trade down in the direction of really trend dynamics. Again, I open a trade. The super trend position shows opening a trade on the downside. Before that, as you can see, there was a price pullback and there was the formation of a local maximum. And just after this pullback, the dynamics of the movement, I went down. The movement was not too much volatile, but still the price went down and I opened a trade in the direction of the trend dynamics. So look at the result. And the trade closes in plus. Great. Let's consolidate the result. I will open another trade. I will also open it for the maximum amount of the value. Let's continue and find some more interesting entry into the trade. Let me try to open a down trade right here. In general, I have a downtrend. Again, the super trend is showing me a signal for opening a down trade. Before that, there was a price pullback. Here, in fact, in the near future, a local maximum should be formed. The moving line ADX I have in the range of 12 or 13%. So this indicates the average direction of the dynamics of the actual trend. No sharp reversals should not occur again. So the deal is open on the downside. Look at the result. And the trade closes in plus. Excellent! Without any difficulties, everything was clear. I think a very simple strategy. In addition to it, you can also use the zigzag. It also shows you your local highs and lows. Put a little bit different periods with the fractal and you can see also trade safely. Let's lock in today's profit. I'll move on to the conclusion. Today amount will be $570. Withdrawal operation is successfully executed. This is the trade today with the use of this bunch of indicators. As I said earlier, in general, everything was very clear, easy and simple. But if you have any questions, you can always find a link to my Telegram in the description under the video and ask any question you are interested in. I will definitely try to help everyone. And of course, good luck in trading, guys. Bye bye.